One thing I love about retro music gear is it does not need to be vintage. This is certainly true when it comes to the Sequential Prophet 10, a modern reissue of the original Sequential Circuits Prophet 5. The Prophet 5 was introduced in 1978 by Dave Smith, an American entrepreneur and founder of Sequential Circuits. The final version, the Rev 4, was reissued right before Dave Smith retired in 2020. Sadly, Dave Smith passed away in 2022, but his legacy lives on. A full history of the Prophet by Alex Ball is linked in the video description and is well worth watching. Now, I would by no means consider myself a keyboard player, but I wanted to introduce some warm vintage synth sounds, adding another layer and dimension to my music. And while I could do this with software recreations of the Prophet, I would not be able to capture the feel of the instrument and miss out on the inspiration of having a truly retro experience. You see, I believe an instrument is more than just its sound. Its look, its feel, and even its history affect how I approach and use and become inspired by an instrument. The Prophet 10 is a pure analog synthesizer. As the name implies, it is a polyphonic keyboard with 10 voices, each having 2 voltage control oscillators, VCOs as they're often called, you know, the kind that are notorious for tuning issues. We'll get to that in a little bit. It has a single LFO in both the original Curtis design CEM 3320 filter and the Rosem design 2140 filter, allowing you to select either the original Rev 1 and 2 filter or the Rev 3 filter. It has no digital effects and only has a single mono output. However, what it is missing in modern effects and features, it more than makes up for with its warm, rich sound. My relationship with the Prophet 10 got off to a somewhat rocky start. The first Prophet I received had trouble staying in tune. After reaching out to Sequential for help and after hours of calibrating and tuning, I could never keep the Prophet in tune and I ultimately decided to swap it out for a different one. The tuning issues were gone, but as luck would have it, I faced another issue. If I was playing on the Rev 3 filter and then switched to the Rev 1/2 filter, some notes just stopped playing. All right, I'm patch 125, but what I did was I wanted to see what it sounded like with the Rev 1/2 filters. And in doing so, it cuts out one of these keys, like there's literally no sound. I move it back to Rev 3, it works. Put it on Rev 2, nothing. Again, working with Sequential, they determined this to be a hardware issue, but rather than swapping out the keyboard again, I decided to replace the main board. This was very easy to do, and the entire process took me about 45 minutes. I recorded the procedure for others who are interested and provide a link in the video description. I'm happy to say the tuning issues and drop notes are behind me, and I can finally enjoy the simple beauty of this instrument. I entered into this journey just a few short months ago, not knowing anything about analog synthesizers. And while I am far from an expert, I have learned that, at least with the Prophet 10, you are working with a living, breathing instrument, having its own character and sound. Every one of the 20 voltage control oscillators and filters have minute differences in tuning and timing due to them being truly analog circuits. And all of that sums up to be something magical when played together. I'm proud to own a Prophet 10. I'm looking forward to years of songwriting, recording, and performing with this amazing instrument. Thanks for stopping by. If you liked this video, then like the video, subscribe for more of my videos, and click the bell icon to be notified when I upload a new one. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.